Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, notification bell. Go to the description of the video and there's links. I'm doing the Horus spread, Golden Sun spread. And this is for the week of February 12th to the 19th. This first card that we draw will reveal the deep core matter at hand. It may not be what you thought. Then again, it may be exactly what you knew it to be. Alright, the issue at hand at the deepest spiritual level for humanity for the week of February 12th through the 19th. Key of life. Spinning the Ankh, the key of life. The key of life is the mysterious Ankh, the loop cross held in the hand of Isis. This mystery is opening to you now. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. It could be in a creative sense or in a physical sense, in terms of health, or even a child that wishes to be born, or a new project that needs to be created in service to humanity. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Let it happen. The Ankh comes as blessings and confirmation that new life is seeking to express itself through you now, and encouragement that you allow this to occur. Something has started to be born through you at this time. See it through, beloved. Don't let it struggle to survive from lack of attention or care, or belief that it will not be enough in any way, or it will be too hard to handle once it is created. The Ankh says that life will prevail and your creation will come to pass. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. If you are unsure of what your creative destiny may be, or are unaware of the exact nature of the new life being born through you now, remember that sometimes the creation will be a project or object, a relationship, or a new human life. Sometimes it is even a new way of thinking that is wise and heart-centered, and will be available for others to draw nourishment from as an alternative to more destructive and addictive thought patterns which humans can struggle with from time to time. This is one creative process common to all of humanity, and that is the birthing of the soul light into form. No matter what other forms of life are being created through you now, the mystery of the Ankh reveals that you can know for sure that you are growing spiritually at this time to allow more of your soul light into your life. What this means is that no matter what the appearance or circumstance in your life right now, no matter whether you feel alive with creative flow, energized and happy, or whether you are in despair as your old world no longer brings you peace or seems to be falling away, your divine soul is being behind it and new life is emerging. It is safe to trust and allow this process to unfold. If you have drawn this oracle along with either the knot of Isis or the wings of Isis, then the new life is very deeply spiritual and will be highly transformative from the inside out. If you have drawn this oracle along with the life restored card, then you will have a very strong physical birth, with changes in your health, physical world, and lifestyle that are more pronounced. Either way, it is safe to trust in the changes and that they serve your highest good. This oracle also brings a special message to those on the creative path. If you have hit a blank page or a dry well for inspiration, if you are encountering doubt in your ability to create and flow, do not despair. The Ankh promises fresh inspiration will return to you, and you can be assured that just as the Nile floods filled with life after it has receded, so too will your creative flow soon return. Your creative days are not over. Your creative well will rise again, and you will feel youthful, energized, and full of hope and promise, inspired to create. The ritual below will help take you there, but you must also be patient and trust in your own creative and spiritual rhythms. Ritual of the Ankh. You will need paper and some colored pens or pencils. I'm not going to go ahead and read that because it takes up too much time. Alright. What do we have next? The next card will help us put our past experiences, struggles, or triumphs into perspective with this week. Spiritual lesson that we have been learning up until now in relation to the core of the week for February 12th to the 19th. The brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you, that is providing you with a spiritual test. Beloved initiate, you shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. There is a test that you are currently moving through because you are ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test is in the guise of a negative energy source either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing task lies within. Even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external rather than an opportunity for us to gain mastery with our own responses through inner healing. Guidance comes to you in this oracle now to become more conscious of the negative energies either within or directed towards you without being fearful. There's no need for fear. There's just need for more conscious, loving response. In this story of Isis, the destructive emotions of her dark brother, Set, led to the number of her beloved Osiris. He did not stop there. He also attempted to destroy her beloved divine son-child and deny him his rightful rulership. Set teaches us that destructive emotions can gain awful power if we leave them unchecked and do not consciously respond to them. Isis teaches us that love, faith, persistence, courage, intelligent, and honest awareness can overcome even the darkest power. Your guidance is to rise above fear, anger, jealousy, or hatred within you or directed towards you now. This will require your feminine strength to be fiercely compassionate and not to judge or resist out of fear. Compassion is great strength. It sees the truth in all situations and does not pander to lies or deceptions in order to paint everything as nice. Compassion is wisdom. It knows that a wolf can cause harm even if it is dressed as a sheep. You are guided to be attentive and honest about negative influences within or directed towards you without judging them or their source, or paying undue attention with fear. You simply need recognition and then to respond with compassion and clear, loving, firm boundary. This boundary will very often be an internal shift energetically for you. It may not require any further action than this. Listen to your heart and trust in your guidance. You are guided, however, to respond now and check the growth of any negative before it becomes more consuming than it needs to be. This oracle also comes as spiritual revelation. Part of your spiritual path is to honor the darkness as a way to greater consciousness. To not fight against darker and potential destructive emotions with force, but to allow them to be with compassion instantly removes the resistance that creates psychic glue and causes darker energies to get stuck within us. Trust your feminine values, whether man or woman, and don't believe for one moment that you are obliged to wear another's negativity for them. You are not. You may stand true in your purity of heart and be safe. If you do have negative energy rising within you, the same stands true. Have compassion and witness it, but don't believe that you have to identify with it. It is not you, it is just energy and feeling. Let it flow and it shall go. The ritual healing blow will assist with releasing negative energies through feminine power. May you enjoy your growing mastery with such energies from a place of compassion, humility, and service to the light in all beings. Next card, keeping the lessons or guidance in your mind will help you move through upcoming events and get you to your goal of healing and breakthrough most swiftly and gracefully. The spiritual lessons, guidance, or gift that is coming in the near future on this week, February 12th through the 19th, which will help us move swiftly through it. Temple of Carnelian, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. You have such strength within you. It is time to trust in your own boldness and courage, taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly and genuinely alive, embodied in more of yourself, even if not always comfortable, are going to help you live the life you were born to live. In the fierce belly of Sekhmet, the lion-headed sister of Isis, the Egyptian goddess of passion, courage, and fire, there's no room for procrastination, self-doubt, or turning back. She urges you to your high destiny, calling you to believe, keep going, reach higher, and expand wider. You can do so knowing that the Temple of Carnelian will bring you warm strength, encouragement, and deep trust in your own body wisdom to guide you through any situation or relationship that may arise to test you so that you can grow into more of your magnificent being. This oracle calls you to have the courage of your convictions, to have faith in yourself and your own process, to be fearless as you are assured of victory. Sekhmet will not be defeated. If you are concerned that you are biting off more than you can chew, or are not sure about the path you are taking, if you are up to the standard, or if you will ever gain the recognition that you feel you deserve, then know that as you enter the Temple of Carnelian into the fire belly of the lion-headed priestess, you shall be guided to success. Sekhmet comes alive with boldness. Her power grows with courage, and her fire will burn bright in your life as passion, success, and victory. She says fortune favors the bold and guides you to take the leap you know in your heart it is time for you to take. Trust that she will protect your love, heart, and vision, encouraging you to shine most brightly. This oracle also brings a particular message about divine justice. If you are involved in or witnessing a situation that seems unjust, abusive, or concerning, and are worried that it is not right, the Lion Sister Priestess tells you that it shall be resolved according to divine justice, and there is nothing to fear. Pray to her in unconditional love for help, resolution, and trust. If you feel intuitively to act, then do so. Otherwise, allow her to have her way, as she has done and always will do. There's much more unfolding in life than we can possibly know consciously, and her ways are vast and many. Divine justice always prevails. This oracle is also a yes to any question that you have been asking. Any obstacle in the way of manifestation of your desire will be cleared away. Sometimes it is our own ego that is cleared, so don't worry if there are a few bumps on the path. It's just part of manifestation of the desire. Sekhmet assures it will come to pass in the fact. The manifestation has already commenced. Alright, next card can help us expand our perspective and see what it is contributing to this issue from within us or externally, so that we can better understand what is happening spiritually and psychologically or physically in the issue we are trying to resolve. This awareness will help ensure that we don't get caught by surprise as we are bringing about resolution of the issue at hand. The hidden forces that we do not recognize consciously as yet that are a part of what is happening and why for the week of February 12th through the 19th, 2020. Divine guardian and protection of the winged mother. And that was for hidden forces that we don't recognize consciously as yet. They are part of what is happening and why for this week. You are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon also. You are protected during these times by the love and strength of the Winged Mother. Lady Isis, you can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now, as you learn to let go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. Big spiritual growth can bring difficult challenges. Through such challenges, an initiate can gain wisdom, power, and awareness, and leave behind fears that once held them captive, free from past restrictions, free to live a life that is truly extraordinary and inspirational. Yet the challenges can feel deeply confronting. The initiate may be tested to stay true to their own beliefs even if their loved ones do not understand or support them. Or they may be required to let go of what they have known to embrace something completely unfamiliar, and this may be uncomfortable for them, and they may fear losing love, support, safety, or friendship as they venture into a new life. These kinds of spiritual growth opportunities are presented when the initiate is ready for them. Even though this readiness might not seem obvious, the Oracle of Divine Guardian arises because you, dear initiate of the light, are venturing into a significant time on your spiritual path. There is a process cooking within you, and which may already be mirrored in your outer life circumstances that are actually challenging you to grow. It might look like an opportunity, or it might appear as a crisis, but no matter what the appearance, you are being guided to take the risks that intuitively feel right for you and have faith. You will be safely guided by the unconditional love of the Lady Isis, with wings outstretched and sword of truth in hand, protected from false images that would lead you astray from your true path. This oracle is also confirmation you have been receiving impressions and inner nudges that are from your higher guidance, which has been helping you with situations that are currently unfolding in your life and will continue to do so. You are spiritually speaking on the right track, no matter whether your life circumstances appear to be heading in one direction at one moment and then in a completely different direction the next moment, or whether you feel things are a certain way in truth only to find that the next day they seem to be different. These are all just signs of growth into a new consciousness. Life does not have to be fixed or even clear at all times in order for you to be safe. Isis is with you, all is well. This oracle comes with guidance that if you have been worried about another, that they are protected. Whether this is someone alive at this time, or a being that has departed the physical world and returned to spirit, they are free from suffering, pain, and trauma now, and all is well. If you wish to send blessing to such a beloved, you can do so with the incantation below. Next card helps us sense the karmic energy of the situation. It may indicate external or spiritual force influences, These are energies which your soul decided to encounter before you incarnated, as they would help you to grow. These could be challenges, tests, or gifts. They help you understand how you are going to move through this issue, as a challenge, as a gift, or as a relationship, for example. The effects of the world, relationship, other people, or situations apparently beyond our control on this week of February 12th through the 19th. Wings of Isis, uniting with the angelic self. If you remember, I think the key of life relates to the wings of Isis. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic worlds. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into this human culture. This oracle brings you angelic assistance and intervention and confirmation that any impressions you may have had that you will belong not only to the human kingdom but also to the angelic one are correct. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic worlds and are helping to bring angelic qualities of fearlessness, light, service to the greater good, and alignment of divine will into human form. This is no small task, and although you are well equipped to succeed, there are beings that wish to assist you so that they may grow too, and your success may be more graceful and swift. Isis, divine mother, winged mother, goddess, and angel of healing, wishes to assist you with unconditional love now. You are guided to accept angelic assistance and ask for Lady Isis, who loves you unconditionally, to assist you with integrating angelic energies into your consciousness and life. You will be asked to lift yourself up to higher and higher vibrational states of awareness, and this may mean letting go of certain relationships, practices, or states of being, or even particular habits or thought patterns that would lower your vibration into fear, doubt, or shame. Give yourself permission to just let this happen. You do not need to force anything. It is a matter of softening, allowing, and trusting what feels right for you with absolute faith and bold, radical acceptance. It will be okay. There are others like you on this planet, beloved initiate. Though far from the majority, you occupy a special role in the evolution of human consciousness, as it connects more deeply and entwines with the natural world. The more you accept this part of you, the more you shall draw into your world others like you. You will just feel comfortable with each other because you will all hold a similar refined vibration. Even in the midst of ordinary, everyday relationship, there is a sense of easy connection, mutual understanding, and spiritual acknowledgement. This oracle is also a confirmation that you have been asking to connect with your angel, praying to a particular angel or archangel, or have been thinking more about angels lately. That genuine connection has been made between you and the angelic kingdom. The angels send you love and peace now and say, "We are with you, beloved one." Next is a chance for your higher guides that love you unconditionally to give you their perspective and insight into the situation, which can be very helpful. What do we need to know about this week, February 12th to the 19th, now from our higher guidance? Rising Sun, Divine Solar Child Reborn. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is one through boldness, persistence, even when you felt like giving up. You choose to stay strong, to surrender to divine, and continue with the path. You have been through much and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. As we journey into the ancient feminine, there are many, many times when we meet her dark face. We must be patient, accepting, allowing. Often what we meet are the difficulties of birth, literal and symbolic. We might feel great emotional or physical pain, spiritual, bereft, alone, and yearning for deeper union, perhaps even wondering if what you seek could be a genuine experience, or if it is the stuff of daydreams and fantasies. During times of despair and struggle, we came back to our hearts, searching for faith within, searching for signs to support us as we take the long journey down the spiritual path canal into love in even greater expression. It might take us weeks, months, or many, many years to birth ourselves over and over again into more of our divine essence. Some birthing processes that are deeply profound will feel as though they take most, if not all, of our lifetime on this planet. At another level, many lifetimes will constitute one birth process. However, no matter how much we encounter the inner workings of the womb of the divine feminine, there are always moments of entering the light of birth into a new world, as a new being, into a reality transformed. These moments are precious and herald the beginnings of a new level of divinity expressed, often in deeply creative new ways. The divine soul child being born brings new light into your life, likely to express itself in multiple forms. Revived and new relationships, new inspirations and opportunities in your work and spiritual life, more love and enjoyment, new or more energized community, greater well-being and experience in your body, creative abilities that you didn't even realize you had opening up effortlessly as you surrender to allow the body and creative faculty to flow. These are some of the gifts that are given to you by the universe at the cosmic baby shower for the birth of the divine solar child. The sweetness of the gifts of this new life make all that come before it so sacred and worthwhile. To honor and accept the past and the courage it required of us, and yet to accept that it is now time to turn our face to the light and partake of the fruits of our inner labors is what this oracle ordains. Symbolized by the headdress of cow horns with a golden disc within, worn by Egyptian goddesses, including Isis, and the symbolism of Isis nursing her divine son-child Horus at her breast. The oracle of the rising sun brings with it a new day, dawn, breakthrough, end of struggle, and the genuine and stable birth of optimism and hope for you now. The next card, this is another chance for your guides to speak about not only insight but practical action, which is helpful for you to take. It is important that with this card that you remember to ask for your unconditional loving guidance before you started your reading. If you did not, ask for it again and reshuffle, re-choosing this card. What do we need to know? What do we need to do now about this from my higher guidance for the week of February 12th to the 19th of 2020? Flower of Life, Divine Creativity and Manifestation. Let's go ahead and pull the other two cards. Next one is, this is a heads up from the higher guidance that can often see greater than you can where you might be heading. This card will help you realize if you are heading for an otherwise avoidable problem and how to avoid unnecessary suffering in the healing of the issue at hand. We ask that our higher guidance help us see any pitfalls